Move your hand. Bitch, stop stomping on my motherfucking ceiling, bitch. Damn. We done broke 2 eggs. The fuck?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bestfrenz!
Hey, motherfuckers! And I know we've been gone
for a long time.
Yes, honey. I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. Case in the room, case in the jump off, something like that.
I'm not here for her.
She's legendary, child. Chill.
That's fine.
Chill.
I'm not here for the legend.
Chill. Oh. All right. And if you haven't been here before, welcome to Bestfrenz! Yeah. So we literally have been on hiatus for a couple of weeks due to we tried to do stuff, but the last few weeks we have not been feeling well. So yes, your best friends,
she got us.
Caught the Rona.
She got us. She got us, and that bitch got me good.
You know what? I used to like Jones on Juniper. I'ma just say that right now, but that's how I caught the Rona. That Sunday. So basically, Brandon had went to.
I went to, and I thought I would have caught it from Vegas, but nobody in Vegas had it. They all tested negative.
Brandon went to Vegas. Me and my boyfriend were here, and we went to go get brunch. We went to go get brunch, and usually when we get food, we get it and we go. But this day it was like 98 to 100 something degrees outside. Nobody wants to sit in the house. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go to the park. So we was like, why don't we just get the brunch and sit on the patio? So we were like, okay. So we had our mask on. We went inside. We ordered our food. We came back out. Then they brought our food to us. Next thing I know, it was around 2, 3 o'clock. And we were about to leave. 2 guys were trying to come in. And the employee was like, nah. We about to close. And he was like, y'all about to close? Y'all usually open at 2. He was like, yeah, we about to close early. One of the guys said, what, somebody in y'all establishment caught the Rona? And then the man was like, no. So I heard it, but I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, okay. He said, nah, whatever, we about to go anyway. Boom. That was a Sunday. Tuesday, I went to class, but at the end of class, I felt like shit tired. Like my ass was whooped. I was like, man, what the fuck, my body ached. I couldn't breathe that well in class. Like, what the fuck, because it was hot in class. Like, it was hot in class. So I thought like maybe it was too many people. That next morning I woke up, fever, hot as shit, body aching, got chills, sweats, everything. And I was like, yo, something wrong. And the prior day before that, my boyfriend did look on a media and was like, they were shutting Joe's down. And I had saw one of my friends who worked there, they were shutting Joe's down for a few days because an employee had tested positive for fucking Rona. So I'm like, why they had it open anyway that day, you know what I'm saying? But they did shut it down. We just was in that area in which they had just found out. So I'm like, all right, sweat this fever out, break this fever. Once you break this fever, you gonna be good. You know what I mean? Break this fever. And I kept having chills for a couple days, broke that. And then the last step for me was like my sinuses, like it felt like I kept putting water, like pool water up my nose. And then my taste buds was gone. That happened for like a week. And then next thing I know, all the symptoms just was gone. Me and my boyfriend had it. And then I'm like, Brandon, I got the Rona. Him and my boyfriend kept saying, I don't think you got it. You might, I don't know. My boyfriend kept saying it's food poisoning. I'm like, it ain't food poisoning, bro. It ain't food poisoning. And I'm like, Brandon, you might want to stay away from me. 2 days later, this bitch was sick.
I had orientation. Wednesday, I was cool. Thursday, I was cool. Now,
Friday,
Thursday night, I started feeling weak, but I'm fighting through it. I'm like, nah. Friday, I went to orientation. And came, and I was like, the night before, I was just so hot. I was really, really hot. And I'm thinking it's because of our slumlords. And you know,
The AC
the
don't work.
AC don't work on my side of the house. Around, found me a fan, like a nice little industrial fan. I came through the door, I did not speak, I did not do anything, I didn't pass go, I did not collect $200. I closed my door and just laid down and was out. I felt like I could have cooked some scrambled eggs on my back. Like, I was just hot and had a headache. My dumb ass drove to my mother's house. And I was feeling so weak driving to my mother's house. She gave me a thermometer. My temperature was 101.9. It fluctuated throughout the days, 9 to 99.1, 98.6, back to 100, back down to 99, back to 100, back to 98.6, then shot back to 100. This dumb train interrupting my story.
She's screeching today.
But we'll take a sip.
It's like she's trying to stop. But can't.
Oh, girl. WD-40. So, finally, it went down to 96 point something, and then it was like, okay, that's too low. So then I did it again, it was 98.2. So that's regular, whatever. But taste gone, can't smell. Everything I smelled stuck. It smelled like sickness. It smelled like throw up. It smelled like hospital filth.
Yeah.
The taste, it was like when I taste something, it has this after, and I still low-key have it. It's like if I drink something with flavor or something, it'll still have that like weird aftertaste. But now I can actually smell, like my senses are going through it as far as smell and taste. Thank God we're not dead. You seeing me, you're not viewing me.
Hello? Hallelujah.
Oh, well, we got tested Monday. So let's talk about that.
Mind you, by that time we got tested, I'm already a week into mine. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling way better. By the time we went to go get tested, I just was going through the sensory, the smell thing, because my taste buds had came back, but my smelling, it was that fire in my nose. So when we went to go get tested, that was the only symptom I had left.
We went to go get tested. I thought we just drive up and the little nurse would put her hand through the thing and put it up your nose. No, we had to get out, stand in line, and we had to do it ourselves. But
We're sorry.
we live by Thomas the Train.
Hello, and Thomas wants to say hello today. Thomas wants to say hello.
He's been very aggressive the past few days. It was easy. It was quick. And then we went to Waffle House after it.
And got some food to go home. We ordered, stood outside, got it, left. Like, we didn't go infect nobody. But we did see Miss Charlene there. We did. Or somebody who looked just like
she
her.
Looked
the real life Miss
just
Charlene.
like Miss Charlene.
Like
the Christie show.
I'm standing in line. This lady come stand behind me. She should have kissed the back of my neck. That's how close she was. I looked. Don't you know when somebody give you that look, like, can you back up a little bit? And she just stood there, and I'm like, so
disrespectful.
I said, I don't know why Auntie Charlene won't move. So I just walked to the other side of Brandon because I was like, I am not in the mood today.
He's disrespectful. He's very disrespectful because the lady was like, I was after y'all, wasn't I?
You came in after us, didn't you? Other than that, when we got tested, we put it up our nose. Brandon's was so funny because when he put it up there, he was like, when he had to pull it out, he started tearing down. I'm like, child,
because it hit a space in my nose. It don't touch your brain.
It don't touch your brain.
But it hit a place, and it make you want to sneeze. Make you want to holler. But it made me want to sneeze, and there was a lot of people around, and I didn't know what that sneeze was gonna sound like. But he caught it. I really wish we recorded it.
It was funny.
And then she was like, you got to do the other one.
Yes, you got to do both nostrils. Mine was easy. I ain't make no sound because I'm a G.
Because you used to shove it up your nose.
No, bitch, you. What the fuck? I ain't no Whitney Houston hoe.
Not like that. She put dicks up your nose.
Bitch, I
No,
fit in my nose, bitch.
Bet you gonna try it.
No, I
you
won't.
gonna do it.
I won't.
Bet you gonna do it.
I bet you can try it for me. Exactly. Tell me how that goes.
Oh, guess what, guys?
What?
Atlanta's back on shutdown.
We back on phase 1.
Yes. She ended up testing positive.
The mayor, and she has been home.
Yeah.
This mayor, Keisha
So-
Lance Bottoms, has been at
Oh,
home.
you didn't know about that?
No.
Oh, yeah. She tested positive around the same time I started feeling sick. And she said that they had tested, and 8 people in her house had got tested. Nobody had symptoms other than the one person. And so they had been walking around and everything. She still has no symptoms. And so she ended up testing positive for COVID.
But people have to be mindful when they say no symptoms, because you know it has been coming up to some people. It just feel like a sinus infection. You know what I mean? And then they don't know that those are symptoms. You know what I'm saying? So these are symptoms, but you don't really realize that that's what's happening. Just because you're not having a fever, because me and my boyfriend was laying in the same bed. I had a fever. He didn't have nothing, and something was like, he wouldn't even coughing. I think it was something about sneezing, or his stomach was hurting, or something like that. But it wasn't really those symptoms in which they say.
Because I had like a little stomach thing, and I'm like, is this gas?
And nothing was wrong with my stomach at all.
Then she put an order in that everybody is mandatory to wear a mask. So then because the girls and everybody else is being like so immature and so not irresponsible, demanding irresponsible. We're going back into phase 1. The mayor wants us to put us back in phase 1, but the governor, Republican, Trump supporter, don't care about black people. He's like, no, everything needs to continue to be as one. So now
we not nowhere yet.
So we're like in between. Like the order has been set.
Has been sent out, but
the thing is, the governor is not backing it, I guess.
So if he not, so that means it ain't being
But
pushed.
I feel like if she's the mayor of the city,
he's the governor though.
and it's like
of the state.
It's stupid.
The Asian population of COVID is low. Then it's like Latino, white, black. Do y'all see that chart? Asian. Where it supposedly started, Asian. Latino, white right above them, black is all the way up here.
Yeah. And
come on now.
And then
wake up.
This dude, well, somewhere, they had a party, a COVID party. And they all got into this house, and they all was partying, and they had a pot. And whoever caught it first won the pot. This dude caught it, went to the hospital, and basically told the nurse before he died, I wish I never went to this party.
What are you? What?
There was this dude who went to a pool party.
Hold on, was it the compound pool party?
No, it was. This is white people. Put everything on Facebook. He was at the pool party, told his friend to come, and was like, he refuses to wear a mask and this, that, and the fourth, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, a week later, after that pool party, he started feeling sick. He couldn't breathe. He was like, I can't breathe. He's like, it's hard for me to breathe just sitting here watching TV.
Wow.
So then he goes to the hospital. DOA.
Wow. And you know what's so crazy is we didn't go to the hospital.
We did. Oh, I had doctors and nurses coaching me through this.
Baby, I wasn't going to
no doctor because you're not
putting shit in me. Period.
My number one nurse, I went to my mother. She gave me some zinc, because she gave me these zinc
Put
vitamins.
them up her nose.
I
Remember she
injected-
told us to put something on our nose?
It's this
Vicks
ointment.
Vaporub?
No, it's an ointment with zinc in it. Put it in your nose. I was like, I ain't doing all that. But
I will not.
I just took the calcium, zinc, 3 a day. And took my my multivitamin gummies. Stayed hydrated. And took my Tylenol to help my fever. Home med, because basically there is no vaccine. There is no medicine. So all you're doing is treating the symptoms.
Yes, and they give you
And staying hydrated.
I think the biggest thing is to break your fever.
Yeah.
Break your fever. Bring that bitch down. Because if your fever get high, if you get past like 102, baby, you in danger. You know what I mean? 100 around like where Brendan was, it's like it said you should see between 101 and 102, you should see a doctor. But above that is like danger. So it's like bring that bitch down. And for breathing wise, I didn't have trouble breathing.
I didn't either.
So
And
I don't
God
know
I
what
did.
to really tell you.
Because if you go start breathing, then you have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, because I mean it's spread it to your lungs. So I feel like I think it's because honestly I'm so active, and in the midst of, remember I told you I was already dancing when I started feeling like hot and sick. You know what I'm saying? So I was dancing my ass off. So my cardio, that bitch she's good.
And the little workout I was doing,
She's good.
COVID did not get 2 of us. They didn't get your girls. They didn't get Carisha. We still got a city girl out here.
It's in Miami. This thing for my accent.
We still got our city girl. Guys. I'm so glad.
I am really happy.
Now we have the antibody.
And don't listen to this shit that he's about to say. It's not real. Think about it before he says it. Think it through. Don't take this as facts.
You can't get it again. I'm just gonna say it like that. But
Do you hear this shit? Just because you got it, you have the antibody in your body, you can't get it again. That's not true. Because you can get the flu, right? It's in your body. You can get the flu again. Just because you had it in your body does not mean, it just means your body is strong enough to fight it off. That's all. You can still get it, baby. Don't listen to this hoe.
you know what? You ain't doing nothing Friday.
What's Friday?
Friends Friday.
FaceTime. I mean,
Live.
Insta live or whatever. Bitch, if you ain't got a best friend like mine, then you probably never will. So, until next time, like, share, and subscribe, and
Hit that bell.
bye! You've been watching Best Friends! Bye, bitch.